Hello and welcome back to Perseverance, part 2, I guess. Even though technically it would be part 5 in the overall series, but part 2 of the trilogy, I guess. Where we last left off, we were Jack and we had just met our wife in the woods. Now I believe we're playing as someone else in this game. I believe there's two different perspectives. So, with that, may as well find out what we're doing. Anyway. When you plan a murder, the night is usually your ally. Honest citizens sleep in their beds, only a few keep watch. Oh, what happened? Oh, I press... Right, so space sends it back to the start. Okay, then. Gonna have to click them. It's easy to fool alarms and security systems. All you need is the right equipment. It's worse when people... it's worse with people. There's no room for a mistake here. Fortunately, there's a sub-caliber automation and silencers. Together they are no louder than a sneeze. My target is a cold-hearted person, a drug boss who directly is responsible for the deaths of several good Chicago cops. Indirectly, due to his contaminated meth, rich kids were dying by the dozens. Not that I'm particularly crying for them, but someone high up doesn't like it very much. This is a bit slow for a thing. Let's speed it up a bit. There we go. He'd be in for years for legal hell, hundreds of thousands of dollars of lawyer fees, and no one can give a guarantee that they wouldn't get him off out of that. But this way, one shot and there's no more problem. I made sure he was alone. His lover lay tied up in the apartment he'd bought for his, trysts? The little love nest. The little nest of love. The wife and kids were in Florida. Vacation. One shot. Obviously, save, always save. That's settings. I am very, very smart. Save. There we go, save. Well, if we're supposed to do this, pull the trigger. God damn it, it's jammed. Always the least opportune moment. All I have left is my knife. The creak in the door. The creak of the door, but there shouldn't be anyone here. I checked myself. Paralyzed with fear, I slowly turned my head. Hello? Again that memory. Damn the mansion. I was there again. Events from a year ago, vivid as ever. I take another pill. It should help. At least with a little while. I have medication for I have medication for no more than 2 days. Without them I'm powerless. I can't fight off the nightmares. Lately, they've been coming back more often. Same one every time. The cigarette tastes pleasant, but that's due to the air of Grayville. Fresh, saturated with the smell of raisin, different from what I remembered from the city. Grayville, this all takes place. Nice change from a stuffy freeway parking lots. A small country town, a runaway girl in me. If I had to describe myself in one word, it would be hunter. A headhunter for the agency. For the dirty work, which I have plenty of. Well, just a little while ago, I was pursuing a young drug trafficker in Alaska who had driven there all the way from New Mexico. But today was Today was determination that a woman named Jane was much more important. What do I know about her? Not much. She escaped the medical lab. What kind? Strictly confidential, Karen. You don't need to know. Anyway, the girl was valuable enough to have a... valuable enough to have a tracking device implanted under her skin. Intriguing. Usually such tests are carried out on people who don't care for living, but do care for the extra money. Well, in exchange for a few days, maybe weeks of testing medical preparations can get you quite a large sum of money. Perfect opportunity for those to have been thrown off track of my life. I know from experience that they usually take junkies, homeless, or the victims of fate. Usually nobody cares about them, but with her it's different. Not only does she have a tracker, but they also brought me out here to track her down. So much for an ex-junkie. Well, I'm not going to be picky, since it's an opportunity to get absolution from my sins. Dave? Okay, hi Dave. How's it going, Karen? Dave, he shouldn't be here. No, he isn't here. I'm managing quite well. Remember what I told you. Time to save again. Whatever we learn might be useful. Yeah, that's right, first rule is, always have a plan for every situation. Very good, Miss Stamp. And he disappeared. The ghost of my past, an ex-mentor. He wasn't here, he's just my disturbed psyche. What was I supposed to do? You reminded me of my plan, why? Instantly, Greyville was no longer appeals to me. I still have half a cigarette left, damn. It was no hallucination. I take a deeper breath. I just take deeper breaths, not just a single one, from the forest air. It seems like my head is not doing well. Not a good sign for the rest of the journey. These hallucinations, can't get rid of them, even though I really, really want to. Reach into the trunk of my locator. Ensure the device has several miles of range to show how close the transporter is. Just one of the agency toys. Useful equipment. The buzzing snaps me out of my thoughts about the gadget. I look at my phone. A familiar number. It's them. Better answer it. Or maybe. Obviously, it's our boss. Alright. You have to answer it. Pick up. Stamp. What's the status? God, they're saving me a lot. Damn. Nothing new. No breakthrough. Just got to Greyville. Guess we don't need to remind you how important this mission is. You seem to want to prove that you can still be trusted. Find the girl. I was going to say seduce for some reason. Don't know why. Secure her. Then you'll get further instructions. Further instructions? I think I'll be staying in Greyville for a lot longer than I thought. Do I have everything? Equipment, identities, locator, knife, medication. Sure got them refilled before I leave. Planning, Karen. From the through. With a snap, I bring the locator straight to life. Jane was here somewhere, and she should fall right into my hands soon. There's no escape from this. I'm too good. A quick job, and back to normalcy for the agency. I will regain my position. I will confirm that Karen Stamp is reliable. I won't disappoint them again. No need to waste my time here. I run my fingers over the combat knife lying next to me. As always, sorry, I had to quickly look around. Locator, phone, and knife. Yes. There's a reason Dave keeps showing up in my head. I understand rules. A past teacher, a savior. I get lost sometimes on who Dave really was. But I know as much as I owe him. All my skills, where I am, and who I am. Everything. Long training, getting me off the street. Whatever he saw in me, he took the time to make me his copy. Does he regret it? If only I had messed up then. But I guess I tend to mess things up. It's not a good trait. Sadly. The combat knife, last gift from Dave. We count the hunter's efficiency in the distance between us and the target. Can anyone kill with a knife and a scope? Anyone can kill with a knife and a scope. Those were the words of Dave, the master. Tracker beefs. Jane was here somewhere. Only a few miles away. I can almost smell her. Like a hunting dog, or like a hound dog. I push harder on the gas station. Well, because we know we end up with Dave, don't we? Not Dave, Bob. I push harder on the gas, so it's probably why it's on my mind. Down on the button, the engine rolls louder. The phone is buzzing again. An unknown number. Restricted. I can give this number to anyone. I'm not sure it's the agent either. I mean, we don't know who this is, so I'm not gonna pick up. Plus, we're driving. Throwing my phone on the seat next to me. Whatever's going on, it's not important right now. I reached the location. The tracker shows that Jane is somewhere here, very close. The gas station appears in front of me. Neglected, it almost looks like an abandoned one. Dusty and disgusting and dirty. I shudder. The owner had come to terms with the fate of being a small town oil supplier not a long time ago. He doesn't seem to have much hope for this place. But what's Jane doing here? There's a man standing at the dispenser from the distance. He looks disgusting to me. Greasy hair, sloppy clothes, covered in stains. In one word, disgusting. I think I have an eye for detail, and absolutely know that a book should not be judged by its cover. Hey doll, you got a cigarette? I ran out of mine. I hesitate, but only for a moment. I give him one of mine. I have less than half left. He inhales, nodding his head. Oh, you're a lifesaver. It's nothing. I'm waiting for the owner. But I don't think I'll see him. What are you doing here, doll? Visiting? Just business. Business as usual. No, just business. Oh, what exactly is there to do in our beautiful Greyville? Don't tell me, I'll guess. Yes? You sell carpets. But it's a cover for a double agent. How am I doing? I froze. This joke was dangerously close to the truth. Precisely on point. Oh, perfectly on point. Oh, great. I won't tell anyone. Shush. I'll give you back the cigarette soon. And he left. Oh. What a weird man. His clothes, his manner. Something is wrong here. He looks like a scruffy goofball, but I can feel like he's just acting. The secret agent joke. He was trying to break the ice. No people would laugh. With me? Not necessarily. Bob has a shotgun. That's good to know. What catches my eye is at the start are the tribal amulets hanging at the ceiling. Is the owner a lover of local history? There's not a soul in here. I'll have to save my questions for later. No sign of Jane, no anyone behind the counter. Just a spot for some petty cash for shopping that anyone would stop by. I see plenty of ammunition, a weapon on the wall. I couldn't wait to meet this man. Meanwhile, there's still an unresolved issue of my target, since Jane isn't here, maybe. The bathroom's for travelers. Could she be hiding there? I'll have to go check it out. That's not good. Is anyone here? The tracker shows that I'm almost by Jane. I can't exactly spot anyone. I need to sweep the place thoroughly, inch by inch. The girl was definitely here. If she's not here now, she must have left something behind. Perhaps the owner can tell me more when he gets back. Wait, what actually happened here? Is that her blood, or is this just random junkies? No one could have been here except her. Jane, what have you done? From that side comes the hum of an engine. Gravel crunches under the tires and the door slams audibly. Someone arrived at the station. I only have a moment, but I should have enough to... What? But that should be enough for me to look around. Maybe I find something helpful here. Trash can... Right? I need to save, because we only have a moment. Because if there's something in the trash can, maybe. Crouch by the bin and push it aside. There's a used condom lying and run too far. You can find it in a tad notebook. Or the cover from the junk. Looks like simple and usual. A cheery pink mouse growing from the cupboard. Reminds me of my own childhood. I always wanted to have one, but the orphanage, there was no room for frills. In the eyes of the virtuous sisters, luxuries were always let descend. On impulse, I opened the first page and wrote, in the rather shaky, but I'm able to read the honest name, Jane. Next there are short entries, descriptions of fear. I'll keep this diary, maybe I'll find a moment to glance through it later. I'm going to check the sink. I should have saved. Right, trash can. There we go. My bad. Paranoia is sinking, but anyway, sink. Disgusting, stinky boogers and bits of hair successfully discouraged me from further investigation, but well, this is the job, not really a way out. Trying to overcome my repulsion, I carefully dive at the bottom of the sink with my hand, wrapping it in tissue. Bingo! Torn piece of skin attached to the oval device. The signal receiver squeaks in like crazy. I have James' damn tracker in front of me. She ripped it out herself. She knew she would be hunted. There was quite a lot of things in this story that didn't seem to work right from the start. The agency in its graciousness didn't bother to lighten the situation for me. Heck, the mission just got complicated. The situation from bad to worse. Jane knows that she's being hunted. I have no idea where the girl might be hiding now. What is she so afraid of? So far, 1 point. 1 point for the little junkie. Not very optimistic outcome. Hi, Jill. Hey, what are you doing here? Crap. This is a small town cop. The last person I was hoping to run into. A bathroom in blood. A transparent remnant in hand. A stranger's face. And a stranger's face in town. Not much played in my favor. I heard a noise. I heard a noise, but there's no one inside. You just happen to walk in, you're lying. No? Yeah, stranger, you're lying, but tough. I'll keep an eye on you. If I don't like you, you know the cells are open. That's pretty interesting to meet someone and immediately accuse them. We're very hospitable. Perhaps you'll stay longer. She takes Jane's tracker and leave. She was acting weird, like she knew more than I did. The cop leaves, and there's another car in front of the station. An old, trashy off-roader. Is it possible the owner of this place has arrived? I see some movement behind the counter. Maybe I'll have some luck this time? Hi, Bob. I enter the rundown station again. This time someone's standing behind the counter. Someone who I didn't think I'd forget very soon. Big muscle-bound salesman. Maybe a little younger than me. But did that ever matter? I munched... what? I'd munch on him if I didn't have to take care of that damn Jane. He smiles at me. That's a good sign. His skin is slightly red. His hair, dark and shiny, and the emblems are hanging around his neck. He reminds me of the chiefs I read about when I was a little girl. Hey, how can I help you? He has a nice voice, low, calm, and reminds me of a copper bell. Cool. Save. I'm torn between looking for my sister, because we could say it's Jane, or flirt. I'm gonna flirt. Maybe if we flirt, we get information. I can do a lot of things, from pretending to be a private detective and threatening him with a knife. He'll probably tell me what I want anyway. That's why I'll just be cute. And you want to help me? You do? That's nice. He's confused, but he smiles broadly. He looks really delicious. I just say what you need. Karen, that's my name. I like that name. I know that. You're not the first who said it. I playfully exposed my teeth. Let him take it as a good thing. Cool. Guns seem a bit violent to flirt with, so I'm gonna go with girl. He didn't tell us his name. Bob, listen, I'm looking for a girl. It really doesn't matter why. I know she's here, in your bathroom. You know, it's a pretty weird question, no offense, but I think I should call the sheriff. Well, why? He took someone. She looked weak. If you're hanging around her, why don't you tell me him more? What happened to her? Bob, you have no idea how much you've helped. However, you can skip calling the thing. Don't bother, I'll go visit them myself. Should we ask about the guns? I think we should. The information might be useful. I see you've got an interest in guns. Is this all yours? You know a thing or two? Yes, I want to join the police force. Would you like to show me? He hands me a half-inch gun, a solid weapon, perfect for taking it down an elephant. Useless for the precision shooting, the recoil tires the muscles too quickly. However, I nod my head with appreciation. I see him smiling, a sweet little puppy. I could spank him. What is this line? Cool stuff, real sturdy and solid. A gift from my uncle. In fact, I got the whole station from him. It doesn't look very spectacular. Business going poorly here? Greyville is dying. Slowly people are too proud to pack up and leave, and I have a family debt. I have to stay. Although, doesn't make sense, right? None whatsoever. You know, once that base was built, people thought the jobs would come back, but since the highway was built, it's been bad. They didn't come back, did they? Can't even clean up there. These damn eggheads. You know, as I was walking back from the station, I saw one. He was driving from here. Strange. What are they doing at the base? So you're saying there's a scientist there for why? Military base, white coats. Top secret girl. Even after a couple of drinks, they don't run their mouth. Sometimes, at night, some trucks go there. And buses with dark shadows. Alright, this is concrete. Secret lad used to secretly deliver people. I'm chasing a girl who escaped from such a facility. Bet my life I know from which one. I thank him. I'm getting ready to leave. I will stop by here when I get back. Take care. He smiles and raises his hand in goodbye. Find an export. No time for local cuties. I move on, leaving the backwater station behind. Dozens of thoughts swirl in my head. I know what to do now. I must find the sheriff's office. It shouldn't be far. I thought it would go faster with this girl, especially after finding her tracker. Now, not too sure. Greyville from the distance looks like a bad place. Dreadful, devoid of life, and the town is dying, poisoned by the highway. And yet, here's this lab. Damn eggheads in their ideas. What are they researching? New drugs? Stimulant powders? Or is it something else entirely? As I know life, but I'm going to find out anyway. I like what I look at my watch. The hour of the report. I finally have some good news. I stop the car and light up cigarettes. This will help. It always helps. This is stamp reporting. What's the status of the mission? From a deputy sheriff, I know the girl was taken by the sheriff. I talked to the station owner. She removed the tracker, and the sheriff took her away. Didn't have any problems. Do you need any data about the sheriff? It couldn't hurt. What do we have on him? Not much. He moved to Greyville from Santa Monica, California. Willingness to gamble and take risks, high self-esteem, potentially dangerous, prone to corruption. Thanks. Keep us updated. There's no need to further delay. What do I do at this point? It's time to follow all the information together. It isn't a lot. I know what Jane it was a while ago, and that the sheriff took her. Yeah. Where did he take her? He has to tell me. I'm convinced it won't be difficult. I was not especially surprised by what I heard about Griffith. Is that the sheriff's name? I was more impressed that the agency had prepared a dossier on him. Why they're looking for Hooks? What's so special about him? Or in Greyville in general? A secret lab in the military base, an agency snooping around Damn Sheriff's Rump. The girl who ripped out her tracker. Oh, Karen. I look at the skyline of the town, a jumble of bright dots. I freeze. At night, everything seems different. The shouting and the noise, and even the outlines of the shapes we know during the day, become different to strangers. It's as if night people are intruders who trespass on land that doesn't belong to them. Into my domain, for I love the darkness. If the night is my ally, my friend, we understand each other without any words. What is needed to kill a person? Someone who's a complete stranger, who never exposed himself to anything. Anyway, not directly. I don't need much, just a gun, a silencer. Although it's much better to use a knife. It shows more respect to the victim. Does it? Does it really? But the drug boss does the drug boss deserve it? I think not. Bullets are just as good. I work on the behalf of the agency, so I know that the decision to eliminate is not hasty. However, the benefits would judged to outweigh the potential downs. It is just better to operate outside the system than to allow a lengthy defense trial. I'm not questioning the assault on the rule of law. I'm just following orders. This guy alone, I can take care of it. One shot. I'm gonna, again, pull the trigger. I tried last time, it got jammed. Firing pin snaps dry, a misfire. Can I reload it before he wakes up? Most likely yes. Go freaks, I freeze, who is it? I checked myself, I turn around slowly. One, are you the devil? The child takes a few steps towards me. I reach for the pills. I can feel my heart shaking. The nightmare comes back the second time on the same day. Karen, get a grip. This is not going to end well. If you keep this up, they're going to put you in the loony bin permanently. I get behind the wheel. I feel her eyes on me. I've got the diary now, nice. Okay, so this is our inventory, I guess. So we're going to see this screen a lot, I'm assuming. Like, she's looking at me from somewhere. I shudder nervously. So I'm assuming she had, like, a resemblance to Hope. Okay, right, anyway. The sooner I get to this, out of this hole, the better. Across the street, the wind chases me scraps... What? The wind chases scraps of newspaper. Town looks run down, like Bob's station. Best years are long behind. Sad embedded... What? Embedded people? Okay. Empty storefronts. A remnant of those who escaped to a better life. In such a place, you can either accept a sad, grey future, or you leave. Those who stay don't expect much. The building itself doesn't seem to look bad. A small one-story building, such as hundreds, if not thousands, of in the whole country. The glow from the windows give its warm hue. I can almost smell the freshly brewed coffee. I take a deep breath in my lungs. What? I take a deep breath in my lungs. Whatever that sentence is, because where else would you take a deep breath? A quick conversation and I'm gone. From the tuk-tuk in county colours, some drifter pulls away. Skinny in a badly pressed uniform and gravy stains. Is it business or is he trying to talk to me? Unfortunately, I'm betting the latter. Hey doll, cool car. Did you get lost by any chance? Besides the macho persona, The stench of cheap cologne. Yes, he's definitely hitting on me. And it'll be a cliche. Well, unfortunately, he's not my type. He could also ask if I fell from heaven because I look like an angel. Angel, devil, no Karen. Don't think about it. Time to save. Tell them the truth. We're looking for the sheriff. I wrinkle my nose. But it does not... I don't think he even notices. Cheap perfumes are really intense. Look for the sheriff. I have a thing. You for the sheriff? What kind of thing? May as well tell the truth, I guess. I'm looking for a girl. Sheriff took her in from Bob's station. He didn't know what happened to her. Yeah, it's something. But Hal doesn't use the radio much. I don't know why. If it's so convenient, why do you need it? I need to find it. It's family. Do you understand? He freezes, wrinkling his forehead. Oh, you have to wait for the sheriff. He'll be here within the hour, maybe sooner. What do you say we make good use of the time? I told him I was looking for my sister, that I was worried he was going... What? That I was worried he wants to quick... What? Is he really using authority? For a second I wanted to give him a human emotion. I clamped my lips together and got the car. Passing him and moving inside. He yells something, but I don't listen to him at all. I think that I'll call it there. We've somehow managed to get inside, but we don't know if anything we've said has any lasting consequences yet. So, with that, hopefully I'll see you next time. Goodbye.